The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of the sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
51, Mike 51.
They'll look to throw. It's complete to Drake. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Let's go! Let's go!
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll set up to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That sack there, that likely brings out the field goal unit, so they might have to settle for 3 here on their opening drive.
They did some nice things getting things started there, moving the ball downfield, but taking that sack on 3rd down, it lets the air out of the momentum balloon just a little bit.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. And that's on Austin Jackson, first-round pick in 2020. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Vaughn. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw on 2nd down. Vaughn eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Second and 5.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and bunching. And there was another first down run right there.
Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! Paris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Bengals, nothing.
McCann's got it teed up. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bengals drive about to get going. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down. A give. This is Montgomery. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Sheds off the tackle and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run with Montgomery. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Only a 3-yard loss there on the sack, but more importantly, it leads to a 4th and goal. Gonzalez's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 1st and 10, Vaughn steps away to his left. That's complete, Okuebunam. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Vaughn escaping the pressure right. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. McCann's got it teed up. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They'll drop to throw. Again, it's Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. He's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is down to 4. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, Vaughn. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, wide open, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard, where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. They go play action here on first down. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. Airing one out for Boyd. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the... And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Off play action. Vaughn looking for Campbell downfield. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Vaughn. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Bengals 10. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Single.
Throwing on 1st down. Vaughn escapes the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Operating from the gun. Vaughn flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Off the play fake. Vaughn rolling to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Albert Okwuegbunam, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. McCann's got it teed up. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for Cincinnati. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
To Johnson again. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Will Disley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Got an open man. It's Schwartz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And this one is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Off-play action. Vaughn. Open man is Howard, the tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Looking for Campbell downfield. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Paris Campbell, 34 yards. And the Steelers are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. McCann's got it teed up. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Off the play fake. Vaughn. Looking for Campbell downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. It's complete to Drake. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run it with Johnson. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Ty Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. Oh, and this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Off play action. Vaughn. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Vaughn going for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Come on!